You thought the Express would bring salvation? But it will only bring about annihilation once more. Where the Tower of Infinity slumbered. The place from which the Express set off once more. Or, as I frequently call it, where repeated mistakes begin. So, how does it feel being back on old stomping grounds?
It's just a shame you are my traveling companion.
Better traveling with me than traveling alone. The blood-stained games have no winners. You imaginated your Mechatrons, but the remaining wish power can't create the audience, much less support a long journey. Leading us to the third question. How exactly did you cure the weathering curse?
You're still beating around the bush? Even now?
Have I ever deviated from the topic at hand?
3 blanks, corresponding to 3 secrets. They seem to point to me, but they really just conceal your true intentions. Who left the Starblazer's blueprints on the Express? Who met Himiko and Motoko here? How did they cure the irreversible weathering curse? You have many questions, but none about your so-called daughter. Your real interest is in Aha. The truth from 15 years ago is key to figuring out when the Phantasmoon games are compromised, what form they will descend in, and how they plan to intervene.
So, I guessed right. They appeared and ignited the Astral Express.
Stop. The game's over then. You set the rules. A secret for a secret.
You didn't take my trump card.
Yes, but I took mine. Unfortunately, I wasn't the one who met Aha. The answer you were looking for never existed. That's what they said when they gave me the gift.
Let's just call it, a long overdue compensation.
Lost in thought again? You beat the Herald of Death, but you're not happy. I'm not sure how to put it. Because I'm leaving soon. Once the Express reignites and takes off, be any wish power in the vacuum. And Imagine will die out. This is the best outcome. But if I just set off like this, I know it'll haunt my dreams forever. Thinking back on it, my dream was built on someone else's sacrifice. If you feel scared, just look up. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. You'll see all those sights in my stead, and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as Imagine. You've known all along, haven't you? So be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. I give my life to conquer the land that trapped us here. You have to go alone, dummy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." This moon is full again. I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. The moon's shadow said this while giving me my gift. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more, Akivili.
So, it was the self-portrait that saw Aha. You placed a bet with a fake chip?
You call it a challenge, but it's really just a waste of time for you.
This is a blow, I have to admit. Just a little one, but a blow. Though, if you don't have the answer, then I can execute destruction without a shred of guilt.
You're wrong again. This little test was your last chance to find your way back.
Interesting. You were giving me a chance.
Even after falling so far as to become a Lord Ravager, I still wished to give the former navigator a chance to turn back. But this journey has convinced me. You are not some wayward nameless. You are just another enemy trying to dishonor the Express. And to enemies, I only respond in one way.
Destroy me? Could you really?
I saw right through your tricks, Lord Ravager. You summoned the apocalypse, and transformed 1,000 times, and created scenes from the past to confuse me. But in the end, you just use reality as a canvas to imaginate the uncertain into truth. You used people's wish power to imaginate that impending future born of their fears. And using the same trick, you imaginated versions of yourself that could exist in different places. But when another possibility is observed by others, it crushes the imaginated lie and your ability loses its effect instantly.
And what will you do about it? Stuck as you are in the world in canvas. Even if you summon the feeble Starblazer and do your best to crash into the space, you will never escape.
Escape? Who said anything about escaping? Gravity does not only trap people on the ground, it also drags the stars toward each other. Have you, a former navigator, really forgotten the nameless distress signal? How they use massive collisions to simulate the gravity wave frequency used by the Express to warp jump? Not even imaginated spaces can block out a signal like that. My companions have known your secret for a while. In a minute or so, you might see your scheme start to fall apart. Or is it seconds, not minutes?
Huh. Oh, nicely done. But you have a really terrible habit. Does becoming a navigator mean always facing danger on your own? Well, since this game of ours is ending soon, can you guess how many people I have lined up to play the same game? Go on. You have one chance to guess the answer. The probability of you stopping me is 0.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Who says the great destroyer of Elation came to Plain Arcadia to kill Aha? You are not my target. They are not my target. Shall I officially announce my plan? His journey ends here.
Ignite the Express's engine is definitely a tad too dramatic if Himiko just wants us to rescue survivors with the Express.
What was she implying?
If Asad Pramat was close by, then he would have discovered any clues Himiko left behind. So... her message seems pretty standard. But only we'll know what she really means, because we're the Nameless?
Something about the engine of the Express? Has Himiko mentioned something of this sort in previous journeys? This may be the key.
Well, I kind of zone out whenever Himiko starts talking about warps and calibrating coordinates and all that. Power of remembrance, activate! Aha! I remember now. We were back in Penacony, talking about the Charmony Festival, and Himiko said the family sent a music box as an invitation, and then she said...
But the box that was sent to us was slightly unusual. The music it played had off-key notes in the background. I recorded these dissonant notes, and they were a perfect match with the gravity wave frequency when the Express made its warp jump. Also, the Express engine's spatial curvature was its encryption key.
A distress call method regularly used by the Nameless.
I remember now. Pearl said something similar not too long ago.
A conflict broke out between Miss Himiko and an entity suspected to be a self-Pramod. A gravitational wave effect caused by a giant mass was observed.
Himiko is hinting that we should use the gravity probe on the Express to receive her signal.
That's exactly it!
If that's the case, we need to get ready as soon as possible.
It'll take some time to clear the passage to the Express. Sunday, do you have a way to contact the conductor?
The distance does not pose a problem for tuning. However, my birds must first lock on to the conductor as their target. I will do my best. Please, excuse me for a moment. Let me open my senses.
The detective's eyes take in everything. His face is inscrutable, though the rate of his respiration is tellingly 0.3 seconds above normal. By all indications, he is uneasy.
Uneasy? Who?
The source of his unease is the little raccoon's imminent departure on a mortal journey, and the survivors of the disaster that befell this city.
All right, Mr. N, that'll do. You seem to have time on your hands. Help me clear this passage.
900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas does not cover this task, Mr. Ashvale.
Shut your mouth, Ben. Go on patrol. As a detective's assistant, your job is to keep an eye on everything when the detective is otherwise occupied.
I received a message that Silverwolf has arrived at Pearlux Tower. Together with Pearl, she'll repair the communication systems across Plain Arcadia. Then, with Graphia's assistance, they'll attempt to reenact the ritual from a millennium ago, folding all of Plain Arcadia back into the canvas. The most extreme measure of protection. How's the situation here? Very good. Go ahead and do your part. As for the rest, leave it to me.
Good news, everyone. The conductor is safe and sound. My bird has located them. I am able to share what the conductor is seeing. A moment, please, while I inform them of the situation.
Any progress?
Yes. The conductor says they have locked on to a weak gravitational wave and are decoding it.
Pom-Pom sure is glad that everybody's okay! Conductor! Oh, we missed you too. Pom-Pom received Himiko's message. Repeating it now. The source of Asad Kramad's power is fear. He exploits people's fears to imaginate future possibilities. When another possibility is observed, this apocalypse will be overwritten. And also, each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. This part is the conductor's heartfelt wish.
Asat Pramad is a Lord Ravager that observes and imaginates possibilities.
That explains why I could never land a blow on him.
When people saw the Lord Ravager's descent, they were gripped with fear, despair, and everything else that comes with an apocalyptic end. Those very emotions fed this catastrophe, and made a possibility become reality.
Himeko said we need to observe another possibility for this apocalypse to be overwritten. Observe another possibility. How do we do that?
Build a crowd, then defeat Asat Pramad in front of them. That's the easiest way. But I'll just create hundreds of clones to hide behind, and no one will be able to lay a finger on him. That's another of his tricks by manipulating possibilities.
So we don't actually have any way of defeating that old dice head.
Who says we're out of options? If we somehow witness all his possibilities, then he would collapse into just one being due to the effect of observation. I will activate the formation plume I've set up all over the Arcadia, then use the vision of the Rainbow Spiritus Kalachakra Sky Plume.
General, do you require my cooperation like during SparksyCon?
Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome, a collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. The Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra Sky Plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second. That's right, Mr. Sunday. I would like you to expand the range of your tuning.
You mean to determine the future of Asat Pramad through observation? But, as I recall, as your observation expands, it will anchor the fate of this world.
Observation is for him to worry about. I want you to become my eyes and look for me. The fate Asat Pramad imaginated is imminent, and there is no path for the future in it. Only Ishvara, only observers with sufficient strength and personal freedom have what it takes to make choices that trace the path to our future. I also need a place with a good vantage point. Something like a towering structure.
How confident are you in this plan succeeding, General?
Once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
I'll fight by your side too. Even if there is only half a chance of success.
I will do all I can to ensure you two remain connected through tuning.
Then, Dan Heng, March, and I will clear the passages as soon as possible to ensure the Express can depart.
And myself, he, and General Yao Guang will force the collapse of Asat Pramad's clones, granting us a way to his true form.
Thank you, Sunday. Before you boarded the Express, you said that you didn't understand trailblazing, and yet you have fought alongside us in the most dangerous moments of our journey.
No, Mr. Yang. I should be the one thanking all of you. Before boarding the Express, I was just a traveler looking for answers. You all taught me to trailblaze and walk the stars. To hold fast to the hands of those around me when facing difficulties. It is my honor to be able to provide assistance.
You really look like one of the Nameless now.
Thank you too, General Yao Guang. The Express will meet you as soon as we rescue Himeko.
And that's when we'll defeat Asat Pramad together.
And when we do bring Himeko home, each and every one of us will be accounted for as well.
You still have time. Go and say your goodbyes to your friends before we set off. Meet me at the entrance when you're ready.
The young man's eyes burn with a fiery determination. For the path he is to traverse soon leads straight into the eye of the storm.
Off to save the world again, Nameless? Be sure to return in one piece. Don't you worry. Not even a rat will be able to find a way in here. You focus on destroying that dice-headed scum's lair. Go on. I'll take care of everything here.
Why do you look like that? What's happening? Is it bad? The little Furbos and I will be here waiting to hear the story of how you claimed victory over Asat Pramad. Don't forget.
Boss, you absolutely must win! We'll be waiting to shoot your victory cover!
I've already sent out the press release. Just waiting to fill in the time and location of the victory.
Oh, winner, winner! Boss is definitely winning!
I knew you were leaving soon. Take care. Don't lose your life.
Wait, no, that doesn't sound... Just forget it. I'm off. See you later.
Are you ready? Before we set off, there's something I'd like you to keep safe from me. Please, hold on to my strategy pouch. Open it when you are in need of the hunt. Our future destinies. Remember when we were at SparksyCon, and you saw the wheel and woe lots hanging over me?
I remember. But you commanded me not to tell you what they said.
I'd like you to keep your eyes on me as much as possible. "30 years ago, I used the Decalite reflection barrier to divine the tides of battle for the Fonghu. But, in a moment of blind arrogance, I turned my back on what destiny had revealed, and dared to wield the Rainbow Spiritus to twist the very threads of causality. But karma was on the way to punish me. That day, I became entangled with the barrier at a single point, left to drift endlessly through time and space. A healer named this unusual condition temporal dislocation. Put simply, there's always a chance that I could suddenly disappear at any moment. If I'm not observed for even a second, I may disappear. I restrain myself with the Nexus Sapientiae, forged by the Yuchue Artisanship Commission. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We can't afford a single mistake in this operation. You must keep an eye on me always, no matter the fate that I'm anchored to. I had already decided my fate when I set foot in this world. You are only a witness, not the one wielding the blade.
Mr. Sunday?
My birds will be keeping an eye on you both.
I'll give you a signal from atop the tower. Let's go. Let's eliminate all of Asat Pramod's possibilities.
I'm afraid you must get past it if you want to reach that tower.
Fret not. I will protect you.
Himiko and another me had a bet on how far you would get. What if we made a bet too? On whether Himiko is living or dead?
Never fight fate. Because it fights back. Asat Pramod, your elation is just... that thing over there. What is that?
I've seen it at Star Rail Fest. Likely a device that collects people's wish power.
He has courageously challenged an ancient Leviathan of the Sigurd Age. And his chosen weapon is a standard plain Arcadian ambience prop. As I said, he is peak entertainment. At last, the long-awaited prelude. Monster versus protagonist.
Ugh, I'm sick of this guy's trifling gimmicks. Keep it together. Remember our plan.
Coil is starting to have trouble keeping up with me. This is my chance.
We're here. Get ready, Sunday.
Careful. Asat Pramod just appeared above you.
How honorable and entertaining it would be to challenge the Demon Lord and save the world alone. But yes, 2 is better than 1. Still, I was not expecting a diviner. To think I should have the honor of meeting the divine foresight, Bane of Ventilia. What can she do for you? Reveal your victory odds? Predict your weal and woe? Whatever she divines, I will block its path. What will you do now?
Then I, a diviner that never grants an audience to anyone, will teach you a lesson. Asat Pramod, a general and a diviner have completely different duties. A general breaks formations from behind, and a diviner destroys them from the front. And did you say you will block every path I divine? Sorry, but creating paths where there are none is the expertise of Trailblazers. Now, shall I read your fortune? See your myriad possibilities condense until eventually only one remains. Defeat. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
I see it. So this insight is what the Eye of the Hunt has to offer.
Good. I see it too. Asat Pramod, your fate is sealed.
What a brilliant reversal! Now, this is the resistance I have been looking for. Exhausting all possibilities. Plotting every scheme. Just hurling everything at me. In short, elation! How unfortunate that this coming perfect apocalypse will not be seen by you, General Yao Guang. I see the rope that tethered your existence here has snapped. I do not believe we will meet again in this lifetime.
I have nothing left to give. Ishvara, please, take Asat Pramod to his fated defeat.
General! Pity. You were so close. She put her life on the line for you to have this sliver of a chance. Just like Himiko. Don't let their sacrifices come to nothing. You know, protagonist, it's actually heartbreaking that those clones are gone. But she did deliver you here, to me. It's time for a veteran navigator to point the way forward for you.
The Vantis Moon Courtyard?
Ah, A terrifying enemy is near, but you stand alone, helpless. How often have you been in such a predicament, protagonist? This is how trailblazing expeditions always end, no? Don't worry. As the former navigator myself, I may provide you with some instruction. Just as Akivili instructed me, and I instructed Falcon Amundsen. Perhaps instruction is too formal a word. Young people these days can't stand such formality. How about we make it a bit friendlier? You quiz me instead. Next, you can ask me questions. 8 of them. About me. About Aha. About Akivili. About the future of the cosmos. About you, even. I'll answer anything you ask. Because once 8 questions are done, you're dead. Did you forget? We are the only 2 supplicants with a chance of winning the Phantom Moon Games. Because the die happened to land on 8. Because there are 8 supplicants in the games. Or perhaps because we first met in Emphorius. Another 8!
Is this guy actually serious? Himiko hasn't escaped yet, and there's no news from the Express. I should try to delay him for as long as possible if we want to have any chance of winning. Why would I believe a Lord Ravager?
Looks like you're not so opposed to my offer either. How about we add a wild card to this boring trivia game then? Give your answers to the die you're holding. Roll the die. If your roll is a critical success, you get to uncover my deepest secret. I will answer every question, even if it works against me. I'll share a... I still answer, but only in half-truths. It shouldn't pose any problem for our protagonist. You can effortlessly distinguish truth from deception. Oh. Did General Yao Guang bind me just now? You should really trust her strength! Besides, it's been a long time since I've just offered myself up to the chessboard of fates. How exciting to have every outcome based on pure probability. And now, let's get started.
What do I ask?
Right now, among infinite possibilities, countless versions of you are asking me endless questions. Not strange at all. Faced with fate and the universe, people have endless questions. It's asking and answering that make us who we are. Don't hold back. Go ahead and ask your most pressing question right now.
Why were so many people calling me Aki Vili along the way?
Because the path you walk is the same one they once walked. The Astral Express, the path of Trailblazer, your determination to connect the worlds. None of these are coincidences. You are a successor in a way, carrying an essence similar to theirs. And so people see a familiar starlight in you. This is the reason I think that Himiko thinks so highly of you. 7 questions left.
About the Stellaron inside of me. How much do you know?
Interesting. Allow me to attempt to answer this difficult question. I examined the Stellaron inside your body. It's not a seed of ruin in the usual sense. It was a seed bestowed on you by Shippei, yet branded with the imprint of the Trailblazer. Shippei constantly tries to assimilate all things into one, while Aki Vili constantly creates new variations. These two forces repel each other, but in your body they have achieved a dangerous equilibrium. And your body, it seems to have been created for just this purpose, and it conceals a secret inside it. The Stellaron hunters likely understand this better than I do. You may ask 6 more questions.
I once met my other self in Amphorius. Who was that?
Oh, this is a most interesting discovery. Might you also possess the gift of grasping possibility? Unfortunately, even I do not know the answer to that question. It's beyond what I can see and understand at present. To make amends, this question won't count against you. You may ask 6 more questions.
Tell me, why do you want to awaken the Veracity Husk?
I awaken the Veracity to devour, of course. Even if it's just a fragment sealed in the core of Ahatopia, a husk. The Veracity concealed in it will be enough to dim the stars. I don't care who wins this chess game. What I care about is the moment the winner excitedly reaches out a hand to take their trophy. And a star comes alive, opens its abyssal maw, and swallows the chess pieces, players, and the chessboard itself. All to remain in nihility for all eternity. What a sight! Even the rules themselves would be eaten. No matter who Aha pours their power into at the end of the games, no matter their disguise, it is all for nothing against the awakened Veracity. They cannot escape this devouring. 5 left now.
How did you fall from being the Astral Express's navigator to becoming a Lord Ravager?
Just like a failed throw of the die, I became who I am now because of a careless choice of profession. At first, I was a masked fool, but I grew weary of the idiotic fools in the tavern, feasting and joking away all their days. So, I left. Afterwards, I became a nameless. I led the Express to unknown worlds one after another, helping people to escape war and hunger. But unfortunately, once people fall into the sweetness of comfort and prosperity, they become like aimless flies, droning with empty self-pity as they slowly rot. But luckily for me, I've landed on a vocation worthy of a lifetime's devotion. Lord Ravager. Who could resist setting a planet ablaze after centuries on the job, watching humanity at its worst? If you were in my position, you wouldn't be able to resist either. 4 questions left.
I'm sure it's nothing to you, but do you mind explaining how to defeat you?
Understandable. I've met a lot of people who love coming at me, yelling their slogans. Hope. Justice. But you would rather know all the strategies to beat the devil. Don't worry. My answer won't disappoint you. But of course, you'll have to roll the die first. Hey! That's a critical success! My, oh my. So I, in my capacity as Senior and Devil both, must now tell you, protagonist, how to defeat me. How thrilling! I won't hide it anymore then. The way to defeat me is right in front of you. Inside you, in fact. Hidden away. Bingo! You now have the means to kill me. But unfortunately, your limited, laughable human form cannot defeat me. You're trapped within a lie called the Trailblazer, dreaming you are a courageous human. But if you do what you did against Full Wish, open it to this world, to those cowards trembling in the ruins, to the audience waiting for a hero to save them, the surge of wish power will fully awaken it. Oh, what does it matter? You would have defeated the devil, and your wish would be fulfilled, no? And when that time comes, you may no longer care about the cost. You may still ask me 3 more questions.
Can you tell me the real truth about the Phantasm Games?
I bet you figured it out long ago, didn't you? What else could it be? The Phantasm Games is just entertainment for Aha. Aha used the 1 minute as an eon prize to move the masses around like pieces on a chessboard, delighting in their embarrassing displays. Only 2 questions left.
As the Lord Ravager aiming to destroy Elation, what are you planning to do to Aha?
Ha! What else would the Lord Ravager aiming to destroy Elation do? Destroy them, of course!
I meant, what exactly is your hatred for them about?
Well, I may have developed some excessive feelings towards Aha. After all, before boarding the express, the fool's name I used at the tavern was En route. You're pretty lucky. You think I'm going to kill Aha? I've already tried. Everything I do is to save them. Once, Elation was a dutiful and committed god. They scattered the seeds of chance, carving sharp turns of fate across the universe. They even made a reward of their own face, bestowing it upon those who passed their trials, and delighted in goading other gods to join the hunt for the most terrifying, supreme beings. Unfortunately, nothing resists the incineration of time. No matter how long the comedy lasts, all will eventually return to silence. But before the deathly silence, the elation will become something even more terrifying. I saw how truly fatigued they are. The elation is being swallowed by their own endless mirth. They will slide towards an even more terrifying extreme. Wide contamination. Upon stepping onto a path and becoming an eon, one is expected to glimpse their own end. Yet the results of paths colliding, the prize of these games lasts for only a fleeting minute. But for an eon, it's a free and blissful reprieve from the shackles of their path. If the disciples of a god cannot bring them deliverance before they fall, do they still deserve to be called disciples? I boarded the Astral Express and traveled to different worlds, searching for their tracks and games. Before they fully succumb to corruption and drag all existence into that unspeakable madness, I will grant them the grandest final curtain. This is the highest form of reverence I can offer them. Final question. Think carefully. What do you want to ask?
There's something I've thought about from the start. Tell me, is Himiko still alive? Do you really have no feelings for your daughter?
This is the question I've been waiting to answer. What a stroke of luck. Of course Himiko is still alive. At least on the stage I've meticulously prepared for her. She will play an important role, and is now awaiting her curtain call. Life is like this. One chance journey after another. One whim after another. Playing someone's father. Becoming someone's friend. And at times, someone's lover. Then, by a twist of fate, I let a girl with no future begin to dream of the stars and of lands yet to be reached. I have never understood why the seeds I planted by chance would always take root in unexpected ways. I never expected them to bear fruit, such as Graphia or Himiko. It feels like a curse. Like fate's cruelest mockery of me. Just like that night 15 years ago, I had the chance to crush the Express again, but I hesitated. No. No to both. I've never fully understood that lapse in judgment. I still ask myself why.
No matter the reason, you caused a huge mess for your colleagues.
A few weeks ago, Himiko returned to her hometown and brought you back with her. That was the moment I finally understood why I didn't shoot down the Express 15 years ago. It had nothing to do with acting as a father or trailblazing, but for a destruction that spanned 15 years, to set her on a journey to gain what was most precious, only to shatter it all in the cruelest way. What truly matters is this. I will have you bring an end to this world, here and now. It's the most vicious joke I can play on plain Arcadia, on myself, and on the fate of the universe. Take a guess. Will this joke amuse Aha?
You want to use my Stellaron?
The worlds the Astral Express deals with. How could they be without a Stellaron? Boom! 15 years ago, during the blood-stained games, all the supplicants died violent deaths. Then, the husk ran out of wish power and grew agitated, craving a blood sacrifice. 15 years later, a hero from the Express shone brightly throughout the games. His Stellaron overflowing with wish power. The perfect sacrificial piece. All right. Now that I've answered the 8 questions, I now need to... Kids these days. Show some respect and put your phone away when your elder is talking.
Himiko is right there!
There you are. I see all of you.
Ree, have you ever seen a rainbow-colored sky?
What kind of nonsense is that? Boring. But canceling an elderly person's pension account like that, doesn't her conscience hurt at all?
You treat other people's lives and suffering like numbers on a die, toying with them at will. So why do you fall apart when it's your turn?
Your curiosity is commendable, but you've already used up all your questions. So I won't be answering anything you ask.
Doesn't matter. We've stalled long enough as it is. You don't need to answer the following question. I just want to know. If I swing at that thing you have for a head, would it break?
Ruin be upon the world, the myriad colors returning to the void. Your failure is written in stone. For this performance, you will once again be playing the protagonist. Will the hero shoulder all the wishes, ignite the stamina, and fell the demon lord in a single blow? Or become the cloudless embers that bring finality upon this world? A hero who tried to save Plain Arcadia, accidentally smashing it to pieces. Now that is what I call a smash hit space comedy. So sit back and enjoy the show!
Hang in there! We're on our way!
Good.
Trailblazing whirlwind!
Still holding back. Come on. Make use of your instant Sarah and do something! Give me a smile!
just getting started.
I was thinking your show's about to end.
Finally, we made it.
Papa promised each and every one of us nameless.
After all, the Fluffy's protagonist hasn't gotten on board yet.
Let's show this guy what real nameless are made of.
Here we go. Companions have entered the ring, and the supporting cast is taking the stage.
All for the thrill. Stage time.
Whoa, you're way over the limit. I'll fix this! Do your worst, I decide. The rules of the game! Touch your blade. Let me teach you some moves. Name this feint. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. You stepped out of line. Wiped him out. Stage time. See you later.
Unlimited firepower.
Good. Your moment to shine. Light it up. All eyes are on you.
All for the thrill.
Next round. Real gaming. Almost ready. Easy.
All martial arts are mine to command.
The game is fixed. Do your worst, I decide. The rules of the game.
Elation. Hit me with all your talk about friendship and justice. Easy.
Show me the way.
shine. All eyes are on you.
You stepped out of line. Let me teach you some moves.
Call me the Galactic Twin. Elation, hilarious.
Guide the Rainbow Bridge. Have some sunshine.
Give me a smile.
Slay this fate. Dispel the gloom. Restore the sky. This backup is God tier.
Showtime.
Thought I was just a mascot. I'll stay for you.
See ya.
The game is fixed. Wiped him out. Stage down. Top tier play. The future is bright.
Cheap trick.
The story's not finished. This next round, real gaming. Do your worst, Master. I decide the rules of the game. Show me the way.
Thanks. Now I can go another 500.
Those who pass the challenge are worthy of a reward. What I mean is, you've earned the right to face Phase 2! Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you my second mask!
They say luck is a form of strength. Come on, let's see your strength. Reward time.
Easy.
Elation, hilarious. All martial arts are mine to command.
You stepped out of line. This backup is God tier.
Don't fall now. Why not we? Don't miss your chance. The end of destruction!
I've been healed. Awesome.
Your moment to shine. Light it up. All eyes are on you.
This is Honkai.
Don't think. See ya.
The game is fixed. Guidance, Rainbow Bridge. Show me the way.
Thanks. Now I can go another 5.
Give me a smile.
Call me the Galactic Twin. Elation, hilarious.
Let me teach you some moves.
All martial arts are mine to command.
All for the thrill. Stage down. The future is bright.
Thanks. Now,
Take it seriously. Take your pick. Don't miss your chance.
Time to unwind. Unlimited firepower.
Here we go.
laughter is humanity's anthem. Your moment to shine. All eyes are on you.
Wiped him out.
See ya.
All for the thrill. This next round, real gaming. Have some sunshine. Bonus ready.
Alright, enough joking around. Time to get serious. Now, feast your eyes on what I attained in my first battle to the death with the Great Destroyer. My third mask! You shall witness the reality of all things turning to silence. The three calamities have come. The myriad colors returning to the void. I shall extinguish this world's laughter and offer up my mourning.
Stay sharp. I'll provide cover.
This backup is god tier.
Trailblazer, yeah! All martial arts are mine to command!
This is Honkai.
Perish. I'll break. You can't protect. You can't protect anyone. I will erase them one by one, right before your very eyes. Return to silence. Once again, the Express is full. How boring. Now, you and I both see the imminent apocalypse. You've failed. The game ends here.
Don't be afraid. Trust that I will always be by your side. Keep walking.
Himiko. Beach. What is this place? Himiko went that way earlier? I need to catch up. Himiko? Everyone! Where are you?
And the Astral Express, readying for departure. Its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. This is the sight I see every day. And it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more, Akivili. Oh, there you are.
The Express? What is this place?
It's a scene from my memories. 15 years ago, I encountered the Astral Express for the first time on this beach.
What just happened? All I remember is you protecting me amidst the chaos. But when I opened my eyes again, I was already in this place.
Are you scared? Worried you've lost?
No. I wouldn't have such thoughts.
That's right. It's not over yet.
March. Don Hong. Where is everyone? We have to get back to the fight somehow. We can't keep everyone waiting. Let's go, Himiko. Whatever it takes, we're getting out of here. Together. Wait, Himiko?
I'm sorry. I can't go with you. I understand. You have many questions. About the battle. About me. And about the Express's crash site. I didn't expect it to appear in this manner either. Haven't you figured it out yet? This frozen moment in time is your very own creation. In the moment I embraced you, I guess the Stellaron heard my final wish.
Final wish?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her. To let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
Alright, it's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us... let Shush make us some coffee, huh? Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
It's a shame. I'll have to take a rain check on that coffee. But at least I still have the chance to honor a promise from long ago.
I know. The her you're talking about is Motoko, right?
I'm so glad to hear you say her name. It means she'll always be remembered by someone. Even if the universe forgets. As long as someone still remembers her name, our trailblazing will never end. But as the navigator, it's not just her promise I have to keep. I have to honor my promise to all of you. And to you, kid. This time, you must set out on your own. You have to go alone, Tommy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." But now, you have everything you need to set off. Even time. The one thing you were missing is now in your hands. But the weathering curse can't be healed. How did you do it? Sorry. I made a decision on my own while you were asleep. Appeared? No. They didn't answer us. This Phantasmoon Games has no winner. But I saw a shadow peek out from behind the moon. It said, "Apologies. I am not the elation, so I cannot reward you in their stead." But a Phantasmoon Games with only bloodshed and no miracles wouldn't be very satisfying. So I can offer up the strength I've accumulated to grant you a wish. Unfortunately, it's a limited wish, so it can't make all your dreams come true. But it should be enough to offer some small assistance. What exactly was the wish? I made a wish to the Phantasmoon in exchange for something. An exchange? An exchange of Himiko's and Motoko's destinies. Not for a minute, but for a lifetime. The brand of destruction can never be erased, but it can be passed on to someone willing to bear it. To think the answer was so simple. So that's why Murata-Hiro left nothing behind. He was a kind person, just like you. No! This can't be true! This is so unfair. I don't want my wishes to be granted at the cost of someone else's life. We made a promise. You were the one who was supposed to embark on a new journey. To fly to the stars and see all those those worlds for me. We made a promise. That's right. If you were awake, your wish would have been clear. For Motoko to have a fulfilling life. But if I left you behind to travel the stars alone, I wouldn't be the ideal navigator we talked about. You nurtured me with stories of the Astral Express. You sketched me into existence, and you brought me to life. The you that you never imagined would grow up became a truly remarkable adult in the end. I'm the grown-up you, a navigator who, despite never having taken a single step, has already experienced so much. And a Himiko like that would surely pass on the hope of continuing the journey to the next generation. Wouldn't she? So, don't be sad. My trailblazing ends here, but it also begins here. I just wanted you to see the world outside. To see the starry sky I told you about. I'm here now. I can see it. Do you hear that, Himiko? When the urge to go and see for yourself, no matter what, swells up inside you, your fire has already ignited the Express's engine. Go, Himiko. Start up the Express. Walk a path without the Eon's protection, and become your own god. Then, grant me this wish. When you've become like me, return here with all your stories. Motoko, when the Phantom Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal. If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. Now let's get on the Express together. As we travel through the atmosphere and fly toward the stars, I will become a star and watch over you forever.
So, are you going to say goodbye to us too? Just like Motoko?
If I could, I'd wish for this moment to come a little later too. But that's how it is for the Nameless. The journey always begins and ends when you least expect it. Don't worry too much. I just have to depart for the next stop.
But the crew can't keep on trailblazing without you.
I used to be afraid of goodbyes like this too. Whenever that happens, I just Look up at the sky. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. I know you'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as imagining. You understand all of this, don't you? So, be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. Tell March for me if there's anything she likes in my wardrobe. She can have it.
She has enough clothes as it is.
Tell Don Hung that he'll have more on his plate, so he shouldn't try to carry everything all by himself.
I'll help him.
Tell Welt I really wanted to go with him to his homeland, but I never thought I'd be the one to step off the express first. I'm sorry.
I'll tell him.
And tell Pom Pom, if no one's going to use the coffee machine or the beans, just toss them. Make space for future passengers.
Well.
And one more thing about Sunday. Tell him not to be so uptight all the time. Plenty of people come and go on the express. He should feel free to do as he pleases, not feel so burdened. And finally, you're the one I'm most worried about. Have you been satisfied with your journey so far? You don't have to say it. Keep the answer in your heart. You still have a long journey of trailblazing ahead of you. So walk on. Walk this path without the Eon's protection, and become your own god. And then, you can grant my wish. Come back here and tell me all about your amazing stories. If you can't find me, just look up at the stars. And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you.
Another turning point in destiny. We meet again. For the Express to begin its journey once more, Himiko reached the end of hers.
Get lost. This isn't the end.
8 days ago, you arrived with the Astral Express at Plain Arcadia. 8 hours ago, Assad Pramod appeared. 8 minutes ago, You declared war on him. And 8 seconds ago, you lost. In 8 seconds, Himiko will sacrifice her life. In 8 minutes, you will return to the battlefield. In 8 hours, a god's great hammer will fall. In 8 days, a paradise will collapse under its own weight. A beast, divine infant, will fall to the mortal world. With its first cry, it will usher in an era of madness for the entire cosmos. And a god will retreat into hiding forever. Their laughter heard no more. This is the path I have walked, and one of countless possibilities. But that doesn't matter. What's important is that it was born from the wish Himiko made to the Stellaron, and it only leads to one end: failure. Are you willing to accept such a future? What a shame. You still fail to understand what I'm saying. I'm asking you, who is still on the path of the Trailblaze, are you willing to accept such a future?
I'll never accept it.
Then you know what to do. So many others have made the same decision. Make a wish to the Stellaron. Let your wish replace hers. Somewhere along this journey, you've already found it.
Each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. And all the promises, oaths, dreams, and pacts, I'm not leaving a single one behind.
Oh, as it should be. I made the same choice once, and lost everything because of it. But you have to get used to loss before you can move on. Set forth once more, Akivili. Our paths will cross eventually. And when that day comes, I will personally bring your journey to its end. Countless shooting stars streak across this night sky. If you can pick the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds.
You must become used to loss in order to continue onward. I refuse to believe that. Not now, not ever. My unfulfilled promises. I will fulfill them all tomorrow. I will prove that we can move onward without making these so-called sacrifices. So, the Astral Express only has one navigator, no matter the reason. I won't let anything take you away from me!
Don't forget about us.
Don't worry. We're here.
Thank you for fulfilling the promise.
Venturing into uncharted worlds isn't all that motivates us to move forward. We also have promises of the past. The Astral Express is setting forth anew. This journey shall lead us starward!
Toward more distant horizons!
You're playing music with the sparrow? Hey, that's not right!
Whatever. I'll just make it the Astral Express's legacy!
Deserter, denying the very path you walked. Look closely. See how the Trailblazers who came after you will walk the path you were too afraid to finish. There's no need to pray for a glance.
Humanity will reach the end of the path on its own.
My strength isn't what it was.
Open doors!
Heard the call. Trinity is before me.
Relearn who the Nameless truly are. Strive toward new dawn! We are the Trailblazers! You don't understand a single thing. Of course there's hope. We're living proof of it. Attention all passengers. The Astral Express is about to depart. To all who walk with the Trailblazers, join me in reciting the creed of the Nameless.
No matter the ebb and flow of fate, don't stay within the lines.
Even in the face of tempestuous seas, we always align.
Even without the upper hand, fight for what's right!
Even if the world forgets you, leave hindsight aside!
And no matter how bleak the cosmos may get, light up the night.
Finally! When the wheels turn against you...
Go ahead!
Pulverize!
It's all over. The lost navigator has reached his final destination. And with that, the Astral Express has taken down another Lord Ravager. Yes. I'm back.
Oh, Himiko! Oh, that outfit looks so cool! You really look the part of a navigator now.
Just like I said, the giant robot was right.
But are you okay? Just now...
That was the Stellaron inside you, wasn't it?
I don't know what happened. But I'm sure he took a lot of the heat for me in that battle. And thank you, everyone. Sunday, I'd like to have a proper chat with you. As the
Children. I'm not dead yet.
Do you hear the laughter of the people? They are leaving the ruins and setting off once more. The wish power cast upon you has dissipated. Your blood-stained games are over.
After all this, I'm sure you wouldn't want to call me Father anymore. But being your father has been a true pleasure.
We did it! We won!
Oh, really? Is that what you think, protagonist? Then you'll just have to wait and see. The tremors of the Stellaron will shift the cosmos' fate onto a different trajectory.
Even if the Stellaron distorts my wish, I we'll rewrite it.
Then I shall wait with anticipation. What a magnificent strike. Pagana's legacy. When it first embarked on its journey, the stars were still brand new, like a die thrown high in the air, yet to land.
Wait, something's not right.
The cracks in the earth are spreading. How is this possible?
What? The husk of the veracity is stirring?
You have defeated me and won your reward. The chance to save this world. That is, if you can make it out of their maw with everyone still breathing.